Previously on Britain's Next Top Model, the girls become soap stars in an episode of Hollyoaks.
I've got my digits now, so why don't you give me a call?
Tensions mounted on a Scream Queen shoot. And it was Nicola's turn to leave the competition. On this week's show, it's a race against time as the girls face a high street fashion challenge.
I feel so stupid.
The models face a chilly reception with a photo shoot on ice.
It's like being in the Marines.
And our 7 remaining girls will face me and my fellow judges in the Elimination room. But there can only be one Britain's Next Top Model.
I came home from Elimination and I found a letter on the fridge door.
Kirsty has to read this. Aww.
Hi everyone, you are all such amazing people and I've ended up making so many friends. Kirsty, I love you so much. You are such a kind girl. You helped me in a way you didn't even realise. Love you all, bye and good luck.
It was a really, emotional letter, so I can understand why she cried, but at the same time, everything Kirsty does is very staged.
I didn't find it emotional. I just thought, another one gone. Don't really bother me, to be honest with you.
Alright, shall I stick it on the fridge?
Yeah. I'm not that bothered about it because we are here for one reason.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, Nikki! No, we have to buck up, hey?
A top model must always be prepared for any occasion. Tomorrow is your chance to prove that you too can be prepared for any time, any place, anywhere.
What the hell does that mean?
Anytime, any place, anywhere.
Couldn't even put my finger and I couldn't even guess.
Could be anything.
Had my mind boggling.
I'm just taking lots of pants. You never know when you can eat pants.
We all was really excited this morning because obviously we didn't know what we was doing. And then we arrived at Oxford Street, which is one of my favourite places in the world. I know it like the back of my hand, literally.
We were all really excited because we thought it might have been another shopping spree, as cheeky as it sounds.
Hello girls, I'm Steph, I'm a presenter for New Look TV. This is Charlotte Carey, senior designer for the brand, and today we're casting for a presenter for our online TV show.
So today you'll need to pick out 7 items of clothing that you can mix and match to create 3 outfits. And these 3 outfits are a casting outfit, a party outfit and a lazy casual Sunday outfit. You'll then have 2 minutes to present your capsule wardrobe to camera.
OK girls, so you've got the whole flagship store at your disposal and I'm going to meet you upstairs in 5 minutes.
It reminded me a bit of Supermarket Sweep, where the panic kind of sets in and you see the look in their eyes and it's like, right, go, and it's like,
The store was absolutely massive and we had 5 minutes to run around like chickens and find the 7 items. It was crazy. Oh my God, you just can't do this.
I wake up every day is a daydream.
I can't find anything to wear for my casting.
That's what
I'm not wearing a pair of shorts.
I picked out loads of things throughout the shop. I tried to pick out colours and stuff that would match and things that I thought would go together.
I thought I'm just going to give up because I can't do this. It's absolutely, ridiculous. 5 minutes.
I'm free, and I'm just living my life. There's nothing crazy about me. Some people pay for thrills, but I'll get mine for free. Man, I'm just living my life.
Time's up girls, can you make your way back to me please? Well done. Unfortunately there's something that we didn't tell you. You're now going to have to pick one of the other girls to model your 3 looks. Let's go.
Thank you. After the previous challenge where we had to present, I've discovered I'm actually quite good at it. So, straight down the lens, Hi. Right, ladies, I've got 3 looks for you today. I've got the beautiful Kirsty modelling for me. The first look we're going to go for is a casting look. Now, we've gone for some lovely tight-fitting jeans and a tight-fitting dress. Obviously, the jacket for when you're running around outside. Dress up with a little bit of jewellery. And then if you're going outside, you can accessorise with a nice pair of sunglasses. And that's our third look.
Confident, having a laugh, relaxed. Brilliant.
I chose Tiffany because I knew she would do my looks justice. She looks Parisian in the outfit we've chosen. It's a layered effect, which is quite in at the moment.
Clothes that Amelia picked, I thought were really her style, instead of being common and being safe.
I'm really close to Tiffany, so I know her personality, and she really looked good in all of them.
The jeans would be removed, but due to the fact that Olivia has no knickers on, we'll keep the jeans on and the skirt and a little bit of shimmer. I just like a stay in it. I think she should actually take a leaf out of my book and start dressing like that because I think it suits her.
Kirsty chose me as her model.
Very nice of her. So starting off, we just got a lovely mat with some moushin and some puff sleeves, which is really nice to hear.
And she had some good outfits. I was really not surprised. No, I was quite surprised.
We have this, which is a nice going out outfit. She can wear it, you know, without no jeans and wear the nude shoes.
Hi, this is Tiffany, my model for today, and first off we're starting with the casting outfit. I'm not a very good person at fashion. Obviously it's really good for casting to have high shoes to make you look taller.
Today I'm going to be showing you this beautiful dress, which is girly, chic and hip at the same time. Over here we have a really funky jacket, which has a lot of detail on it. It's like military style.
I chose Alicia because she chose me and I wanted to return the favour. When I first looked at the clothes, not on, I was like, oh, they've got potential, they look quite nice.
Right, here we have a quite casual top that is quite versatile because it's got cuttings out on the back and everything. And then we've got the tights here as well. I love this outfit because you can wear it to a club, pub, bar, restaurant. It hasn't got to be too fancy.
I'm happy that she wore it rather than me because I would have been embarrassed because when I saw what they looked like together, I was like, oh, hell no. She looked at me like I was the wrong one. And I was like, you picked them.
You could wear this with the shorts. It's a nice summer effect. You can wear it on the beach. You can wear it even at home. See your boyfriend. And it's a standout piece as well. In a casting, you'll stand out in a room.
I wouldn't have wear any of them to a casting because they would think I was at the wrong casting.
I thought that your outfits were a bit very tight and very short all the time.
If I was to do the challenge again, I would definitely put a pair of jeans in there and take them tights out.
So we had to come to a decision. We've chosen a winner. She was absolutely brilliant, clear, concise, looked like she'd been doing it for years. Our winner today is...
Charlotte.
So Charlotte, you'll be presenting on our channel, and also something we didn't mention before.
You're going to be able to choose 10 pairs of shoes from our store.
Nailed it again. Ah, yeah.
Yes, I am extremely annoyed that I didn't win because I think that my presenting skills were humorous. Charlotte didn't make me laugh when she was, like, presenting her clothes. I should have won because I should have won.
Oh, my God. Welcome to the heart of the glacier.
It's like being in the Marines.
I feel so stupid.
Email girls, email!
So I was saying yay, but I didn't know what I was saying yay to.
First reaction is, oh, we're going somewhere. And then my second reaction was, where's that flag from?
I was like, it's Norway. The flags are for Norway.
On your bed, you'll find a few items of clothing that may come in handy. Your flight leaves in a few hours. You're off to Norway.
We kind of had to go and pack because I was like, you need to pack now when you're leaving now.
Ran downstairs to find on our beds cases, these warm jackets, these warm trousers and hats. Yay! I got a feeling we're going to the fjords for some reason because it's cold there.
I live in England, so coldness is just like naturally normal to me. If it's any colder than England, maybe there might be a slight problem.
I'm terrified with cold weather because I come from a really hot island.
I'm ready, come on, girls!
was amazing.
We felt really special on the plane. Everyone was looking at us. It was great.
Champagne, strawberries, feeling like very important people. VIPs.
We arrived at the crack of dawn and it was at a port.
Hello, girls.
Hi.
Welcome to Norway.
And then I looked to my left and I saw 2 helicopters.
I'm like, okay, getting a little bit excited, but you don't want to think too much into it just in case you're wrong.
I'm Peter Krogh. I'm the CEO of Isklar, Norwegian glacial natural mineral water. The name of our water is Norwegian, it means ice clear. I'm sure you'll find that very fitting when we shortly will be taking you to the very famous, very old Folgefonna Glacier. Now, here's the challenge. On that glacier, you'll do a photo shoot for our water, and we'll be wearing a unique dress made out of our unique bottle. The winning girl will be featured in a marketing campaign. You'll be departing in one of these.
There was mixed reactions.
On a helicopter. I knew a glacier was some form of frozen water.
I was just like, yeah. I was just so excited.
I was really excited. I've never been on a helicopter. I was scared at the same time.
I was that scared. I was thinking, oh my God, oh my God. I was like, oh, it's going to be an experience.
I'm not gonna lie, my stomach was a bit like, whoa, and at times I did have a little scream.
I feel like I'm in a film. I think Alicia is praying to God right now. Yeah, she might be really enjoying it.
Charlotte was just enjoying it. She was like, oh, look at the trees, look at the houses. And I was just like, I just want to look about my life right now. I don't want to look at no trees, no houses, no snow.
I like that boom, boom, proud. Them chickens jacking my style. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on that next shit now. I'm so 3008. You so 2008. I got that boom, boom, boom. That future.
When we landed at the glacier, it was just so great. I've never seen so much snow in my life. And I'm just really excited that I landed safe as well. So I ran and jumped on Kirsty, had a little bit of a snow fight. I regretted it after, this was really cold.
It's cold.
That was a silly idea.
She's electric. She's the color running through my veins.
Everyone's hair and makeup looks wicked. I so want silver hair. You look so fun, you look icy. Charlotte! If you thought how cold it was outside running around in that snow. I know.
It is minus 5 degrees today. It's windy and it's snow in the air. To be out there with barely nothing on but some bottles is a tough challenge.
I completely misinterpreted you'll be wearing a dress made of bottles. I was thinking, yeah, kind of plastic recycled bottles. Wow. It's actually bottles.
It's actually bottles.
Oh, it's warm. I'm thinking hot thoughts. The string stuff kind of really dug in on your sides, and every time you walked, it kind of made some sort of little noise.
Oh my God.
That looks so cool.
Oh my God.
Actually naked.
Are you naked? Turn around.
Oh my God, you are naked.
I think some of them thought it was a joke.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
She's basically naked. The bottles don't even like keep the heat. They like reject the heat more than keep the heat.
I'm scared.
Getting out of the snowcat was an experience. They opened the door and it was like wind, snow. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
Charlotte, welcome to the heart of the glacier. You have 20 shots to nail it, all right? Go for it.
I'd imagined it to be difficult because I knew I was going to be cold and, you know, the weather wasn't good. When I was actually stood there and I started to freeze from the toes upwards, it was just ridiculous.
Whenever you are gone, I just
give me a movement.
Please don't get me wrong.
And then you've got to keep sort of moving and make it look edgy and sexy and keep looking into your light, and you've got the wind and your wig and your...
Take a dirty picture for me, take a dirty picture.
Whenever you are gone.
Okay, let's go.
You didn't complain, that's the best thing about it, I think. It's really cold, I'm freezing myself.
Imagine how it's going to feel when you're in the ice.
I've got a good threshold, but like for pain, so...
Oh my god. It's not very long, you only have like 20 frames.
Oh gosh, I'm worried for the cold.
From the first shot, I want you to nail it.
To be honest, I didn't really feel the cold as much as I should have because I was focusing on getting a good picture, which is what you should do. It's like being in the Marines. Being in the bottom two in the previous elimination, I had a lot more to prove.
Thank you. And again. Yeah, we got it.
I really enjoyed what I did, and I didn't want to come off. So I don't really know why I got upset. I hate myself for crying. And
Why are you crying?
No, it's too much.
I had my chest out completely, like I had no bottles covering my chest at all.
What's it doing over your boobs there?
Just out. This is like a death sentence.
I was like, I'm not going out there. But then I thought, no, this is a competition. You've got to do whatever it takes.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cold?
Yeah, just a little.
This was not like going into freezer to get chicken nuggets. It was cold. It was freezing.
So what I want you to do is to turn now and towards me.
It felt like I was sunbathing in the North Pole. And then there was a blizzard, and then the little, like, ice, little whatever they were digging into my skin and digging into my eyes.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah. You know, I think I done the best I could do.
The expression in the face was missing on several of the shots, so most of the shots actually. But the poses were good.
This hand right here was finished. And as the heat hit me, as I got back into the warmth, it started to burn. It really hurt.
Right, well, hold that, Media, hold that next.
I didn't know that getting back into warmth was going to hurt you so much, or else I probably would have just stayed outside.
It was fun. Oh, yes. I would pay to do that.
I don't know if that was overreaction or she was just hysterical, but she was very hysterical.
Mum was going to tell her to do.
I probably would have cried as well, maybe. Ish.
I feel so stupid. I
think it finally kicked in what I was going to be doing once I got outside in my outfit. I know it sounds really silly. I felt restricted because I couldn't move my arms or my legs, and then my body had to just go, and it looked a bit girly.
I wanted her to do like really strong poses and turn towards me, but she was like doing it very slow and didn't quite get the drift of it.
It was like a blistering gale. I thought I was going to pass out at first because, like, when I was breathing in, it made your chest go. The photographer told me I kept on moving a bit too far around, but I think I was getting a bit carried away trying to warm myself up by twisting too far around.
with my girls, they say, hey, sexy.
Hey, sexy.
This was, you know, the hardest challenge, the hardest photo shoot. I've just stood in the bloody snow at -5 degrees.
Try to be more robotic one time. More robotic. Poses were beautiful, but I wanted the strong poses, robotic poses. And she didn't give me that at all.
I don't think that helped me being nice. I didn't like the fact that everyone was coming back crying and freezing and shaking and saying it was horrible. Once I started to see how much it was snowing, I started to really panic then. If it was so cold, it starts to burn. They said that I looked really cold, and the two people that were helping came to put the blankets on me. It's better if I just do that, if I just continue.
I'm ready when...
Okay, go.
Yeah.
I was just trying to show them how much I wanted to do it and how much I can bear it.
Yeah. Thank you. I think we got it.
Tiffany was very quick at saying, let's get this over with. While the other girls, to a large extent, showed a little bit more patience.
I was disappointed about Tiffany. Yeah, she didn't want to be photographed, really.
I was shaking so hard it got to the point where I couldn't even breathe. I tried my best, I did it.
There you go.
And I'm proud of myself.
There you go.
A hat can either make you the most important person on the runway or kill you completely.
You're looking a bit away with the fairies.
And our 7 remaining girls will face me and my fellow judges in the elimination room.
But there can only be one Britain's Next Top Model.
After the shoot, we came back to the hotel and got served up this amazing meal.
It's going to be the chef's sea salad, Norwegian shrimps, and then for the main course it's going to be ox.
Oh, so I was quite looking forward to it.
Ox isn't great for me because I've got a dog which looks a bit like a cow.
Oh my God, it's like eating my dog.
Ooh, this is fancy.
Is this Rocket?
Who didn't like Rocket? The non-Rocketers, we've got Olivia.
I got Rocket and Avocado, my 2 worst enemies. I just don't like Rocket, I hate it. And Avocado, I hate it with a passion.
Alicia hates Rocket. Amelia hates Rocket.
Why is everybody obsessed with Rocket? I hear it all the time. Rocket, 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 Rocket.
Main course was some potato thing that was stuck in a rock. It didn't look nice, so I was quite looking forward to it. Took the first bite and it kind of was like, ooh, what is that sauce on top?
Oh no.
Is this with wiping? Has anyone dirtied their purple thing yet? I'm wiping that mustard off my ox.
There's always people that are going to moan. I think that it was really rude.
I have something for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Email girlies. Your next challenge will see you walking tall if you want to stay ahead in the competition. Your cars will meet you at Gatwick bright and early, love Elle.
It could be on stilts or anything.
Stilts is madness. I hope it's stilts. Some stilts men in the Covent Garden, you've got them big stilts and you're walking out the clown men.
Coming back to England was absolutely great because nothing feels better than home.
Nearly everyone slept for the whole journey, and when we were landing, I was like, what's going on?
I couldn't believe that we were going to have to just go straight to a challenge. Everyone didn't look good, that's all, in my opinion. When we arrived at the hotel, I was in shock because I know it's the most famous hotel in London.
When I walked in the room and saw Grace and a little man, I didn't know who the guy was.
Stephen Jones. Charlotte, that's Stephen Jones.
So, well-travelled ladies, welcome back to London, and where better to come to than the glamorous Dorchester Hotel. Today's challenge, as you can probably tell by now, is with the milliner, Stephen Jones, OBE.
Thank you, my dear.
I just didn't know who he was. Alicia, that's Stephen Jones.
What's it called?
You know, celebrities always love hats. I mean, my first clients ever were celebrities. It was Boy George in the early 80s, and then almost immediately I was working for Princess of Wales, Diana, and then to nowadays working with Beyonce, Lady Gaga. Your challenge is to wear these hats and make them your own. I need authority, grace, elegance, poise. You know, a hat can either make you the most important person on the runway or kill you completely.
I was dreading the challenge when they told us what it was.
If you never won that stuff before, or I don't know how you're supposed to know how to model stuff like that. Some of them were like really big and extreme.
I didn't really like being first up because I didn't know what was going to happen.
So less Eliza Doolittle at the races and a bit more Duchess in there.
Aristocratic.
Yes. Okay, and the other way?
Remember that high jawline?
And now I'm getting Duchess, actually.
Yeah,
I'm getting quite a lot of Duchess in there
More
today.
than Eliza Doolittle.
Kirsty.
She seems to be a bit of a hat freak. And she's got loads of them lined up in her room.
Come on, go for it. And a great arm movement. Perfect. That's your shot.
Okay, great.
Great.
Almost wanted to see a bit more kind of balls-out craziness. That's what I expect from Kirsty.
I could show that with a smile. I don't have to be loud about it.
It was great when you were giving it. You had like a natural elegance and natural oomph, but we weren't getting enough of that.
I feel I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
Apple blossom, made in pink silk.
Thought it looked like reindeer antlers with leaves stuck on them.
Does it feel okay?
I'm not going to lie. I know I'm crap at catwalk. Oh my God, I'm going to break my ankle and like trip over and do what I usually do and walk like a weirdo.
Let's do the pose. And so remember what Stephen said about fluidity. When you were walking up and down, you looked like you had a ton of bricks on your head, not some silk organza flowers.
When they called my name to go up, I was really nervous.
So great, short blonde hair, challenge.
But then I just said to myself, why am I going to keep on getting nervous? All the time I'm getting nervous, and it doesn't go in favour for me at all.
And keep going.
Good. Very nice.
That's great. They're all very nice poses. Lovely, very Dior. Pull up to the bumper, baby.
I was really happy with the choice. A nice white hat with, like, flowers on it, white flowers, which I think suited me.
I'm loving your face, but I can't put my finger on it, what it is with your body. You have very long arms. You need to make sure that nobody notices your arms and everybody notices your hips and, moreover, your face.
Grace said that I had really long arms, so she told me to put my arms behind my back. And my arms were behind and I just felt deformed. It's like she cut my arms off. I don't really like that.
I was a bit worried, let's just say the least, because Grace always comments on my walking saying that I walk like a tranny.
Come on down.
I don't know, I think Olivia has quite a funny walk. I don't know, I don't personally like it. She looks a bit odd, like she doesn't know what she's doing.
This is a very expensive hat, and I think that you have to take yourself out of yourself and become really expensive.
I didn't get told I look like a tranny, so that's a good thing, I guess.
A rose made out of leather, and these veils.
I don't think catwalk is my strong point. I'd rather have a camera and just pose. And I was very nervous, and I think it showed.
Charlotte was playing a dodgy cod eye thing like that.
It was the fact the hat was poking me in the left eye and I couldn't actually see where I was going.
Like, there's no excuse for this. Like, if it's in one eye, you do have another eye. She looked more deformed than I did.
You're looking a bit away with the fairies.
I had a bit of a in my eye. Let's do that again. She asked me, is the hat poking you in the eye? And I'm not going to be there like, no, it's fine, what are you talking about? There's no hat in my eye. When there blatantly was.
A lot of the time, you're going to have bones and pins and things in your eye, and that cannot spoil your focus.
No.
She asked me, and then I told her, and then she blamed me.
I feel sorry for Charlotte because if she doesn't pick up her game, she could be going home.
So, overall, the winner of the challenge today...
Which was a complete surprise for me. You know, we have these hats and we have to pair them all up with you, but I think, Tiffany, you were, I mean, I have to say, my dear, that you were just a complete natural.
I'm over the moon about it, and I haven't won a challenge yet. It's made me feel a lot better.
And I've got a little hat for you here, which is a Dorchester hat. Like that.
I said to Tiffany, I'm jealous, I'm not gonna lie. You've got a Stephen Jones hat and I haven't.
And there she is, girls and boys.
You've all learned that being a model can be fast-paced and glamorous, but can also be work, work, work. Tomorrow we'll find out which one of you hasn't quite made the grade, who will be leaving the competition for good. See you at Elimination. Love, Elle. Kiss.
It's gonna be a mean one this week.
Horrible.
Mean.
The horriblest.
The meanest.
I'm not looking forward to it at all. I'm not gonna sleep. Amelia, bless her. Amelia's really tired.
I think she's just been really stressed this week. I've seen it get into her. She's been a bit snappy.
It's been really hectic and it's taking its toll on me right now because I feel so tired.
I think I could go this week, to be honest. Although I might have personality and stuff, I still feel like they all have something that, you know, I don't.
A lot of things went wrong on the photo shoot.
The blizzard was in my ear hole, my nose hole, my eye hole, every hole you could think of.
I don't know how the photos are going to come out. I really don't know.
I'm probably going to get slaughtered by Julian and hanged, but, you know, yeah, I'm worried.
The girl in front of me and the girl in the picture looks like two different things.
Sort of Sienna Miller kind of thing going on here.
Oh, no
There
way.
is.
You know, she clearly has potential, but is it enough?
I don't think that you've pulled it off.
I'll be telling you which one will be going home. So, girls, you've had a huge week this week. You started off, you presented for a high street brand, and then you were whisked off to Norway and worked in sub-zero conditions. Don't you hate that? Yes. And then as soon as you got off the plane, you went on to go see the Stephen Jones. You've had a tough week, and we have a tough decision to make. Somebody needs to leave. Now, thank goodness I have my wonderful panel of judges. You know them well. Julian MacDonald.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
My gorgeous Charlie Speed.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Gracie on the end.
Hello, jet setters.
And we have today with us somebody who I have a lot of esteem for, Giles Deacon. Now, Giles has worked for people like Gwyneth Paltrow, Lily Allen, Aggie.
Hello, girls.
Hi.
So let's talk about the prizes. The winner of Britain's Next Top Model will receive a modelling contract with Models One Agency, 6 pages and the cover of Company magazine, and a chance to participate in a Revlon campaign. And today we're going to start with Charlotte. Let's have a look at your best shot. How did you find the shoot?
It was great fun. I really enjoyed it.
Well, the brand liked you so much that they've chosen you to front their marketing campaign, so well done.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, you've really transformed yourself because the girl in front of me and the girl in the picture looks like two different things. And that is, you know, the key of being a top model. My criticism with you is, if you ever did want to become a catwalk model, you need to be slightly thinner, not much. It's just you're very round and curvaceous.
I don't think your body looks as good as it could look. And I think sometimes my weight fluctuates. And I have to be really careful about how I position, particularly my legs in front of the camera. And I can see that in you here as well.
I think your face looks great. I think you look really different. I'd also like to say to all of you, well done, because I know it was pretty horrendous out there. And I can kind of relate. I remember doing a shoot on the side of the Rocky Mountains, pretty much just in a pair of pants.
I wouldn't mind seeing you with a pair of pants on the Rocky Mountains.
Well, thank you.
There wasn't much to see. Great. How do you know? It was cold.
But no, I do sympathise with all of you, but well done.
Amelia. So let's have a look at your best shot.
I like my face and my upper body.
I think, considering you're modelling a load of bottles, you've actually made it look like some sort of a dress.
I think I'm coming across a bit better now.
I think one of the keys often to being a really successful model is being able to transform. And from when seeing you here, with no disrespect, you transform fantastically.
For me, I think what I want you to do is to start enjoying it and really being more confident.
You know what Julian always says? Go nuts!
I know.
Go nuts! Go ginger nuts!
Next up, we have Alicia. What do you think when you see this?
I look like the bottle's plastic.
She's my ice baby. Your face looks great. I love the emotion in there.
It's not get me back in the chopper. It's you're actually doing something.
Alicia, you know, I think it would have been a good idea to get back in the chopper because you look awkward. You don't make the bottles look good.
The dresses were all very, very different, and this was one of the most difficult ones.
I had the most difficult dress, which I was happy about because I wanted to have the most difficult dress.
This is probably your worst week.
Next up, we have Olivia. So, Olivia, let's look at your best shot. I actually like this photograph of you.
You've done really well in the picture, but I think when it really came down to the crunch of modelling a couture hat, it just wasn't there.
I've noticed, Olivia, that you do find it quite difficult to find poses that really work for you and work for the client. And here, the photographer says that he didn't think you were very good at all. The perspective from the photographer was that you were not listening. Next up, we have Joy Bell. Let's have a look at your best shot. You're not loving it?
No.
Giles, what do you see?
A kind of comedy Christmas single cover, to be honest. It looks pretty average to me.
What is interesting about this, you're trying to channel a different look. You're kind of going a bit cross, a bit aggressive, which I'm really pleased to see. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked.
Kirsty, come on down. Why don't we have a look at your best shot?
It's kind of one of the most serene pictures of it, even if it lacks a certain energy.
Now, you do look really soft and very gentle in the picture, and obviously, in front of me, you look like Tina Turner on acid.
It lacks energy for me. It's a bit so-so.
The arm up is a little bit of a worry. I don't quite understand why it is up.
I don't think that you've pulled it off.
And last but certainly not least, we have Tiffany. So let's have a look at your best shot. What do you think?
I like the top, but not the legs. They look a bit awkward.
Is it your best picture? No. You do look cold.
I mean, if this was an advert for breath mints, I would totally believe you.
Otherwise... I could agree totally with that.
It's almost there. It's one of those. But I will tell you what the photographer said. The photographer said, you said, let's just get on with it.
What happened was I was turning blue and they came to warm me up and I said I could continue. That's what I said. I didn't tell him to continue. I'd be stupid to say that.
It's a shame that that's what he felt. So, girls, this gets harder and harder every week. And really, at this point, I don't want to lose any of you. But we have to. When we come back, I'll be telling you which one will be going home. The first person we've got here is Charlotte.
Charlotte is a natural, beautiful girl.
What surprised me was how bad she was at the Stephen Jones challenge.
Yeah.
She really was awful.
Let's talk about Amelia. She scrapes through every week.
Something has changed in her and it is showing.
You know, she clearly has potential, but is it enough? I'm not sure.
Alicia. Terrible picture, guys.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
She constantly gets comments that is, we love the body, we don't like the face, or we love the face, we don't like the body.
Really not my favourite picture at all. She looks incredibly awkward.
Olivia.
I thought she was the one that I really focused on, that I thought, wow, you look really interesting.
But she can't walk.
Joy.
Unfortunate photograph, I think, of Joy, because she looks beautiful and really, really interesting. She's got a certain fight, which I like as well, I think, within her.
She's really grown in her confidence.
Kirsty comes in and she wows and seduces the room with her enthusiasm. But week in, week out, we just see sort of mediocre pictures.
I've always liked Kirsty, but perhaps I liked her personality more than the model.
OK, Tiff.
She doesn't inspire me. She just does. She's not a top model.
I want to see more urchin. I want to see more, you know...
There's a very sort of Sienna Miller kind of thing going on here.
Oh, no
There
way.
is. She's got, like, the elfin
Windy Miller.
features. The question is, who goes?
So girls, at this point of the competition, it's not just about having a good week or a bad week. We are looking at your overall potential in the modelling world. I have 6 photographs in my hands, and these 6 photographs represent the girls who are still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model. The first name I'm going to call is Charlotte. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The next name I'm going to call is Amelia. You look really surprised.
Thank you so much.
Joy. Congratulations. Tiffany, do you want to come forward? Well done. Olivia. Well done. Will Alicia and Kirsty please come forward? I have only one photograph in my hands. And the girl whose name I do not call must return to the house, pack her things, and leave. Alicia, you have the face and you have the body. They're not working together. And Kirsty, you have this amazing, electrifying personality, but it's not coming through in images. So, who leaves? The girl whose photograph is in my hands has another chance at becoming Britain's next top model. Alicia.
I'm feeling kind of happy to go home because if I wasn't going to win, I'd rather be out sooner rather than later. I think, you know, sometimes the panel, they don't see me as I am. I don't think it's the end for me. I'm a very talented girl and there's lots of things out there for me.
Next time on Britain's Next Top Model, the girls face their first beauty shoot.
Come on, concentrate.
I dropped by the model house.
I can't believe I'm sat in front of you.
And the girls take a 20-foot tumble in a falling photo shoot.
I want to go home.
I've loved reading your comments tonight, very entertaining. Also on the website, check out what happened to Kirsty after she got ditched. Her interview at bntm.tv, where you can get the look as well. It's a chic, dishevelled bun tonight. I'm sporting one now. Little preview of all next week's action on the way before brand new 4 Weddings US. All to come in less than a minute.